Hey, good morning, folks. How y'all doing? All here, Bulls on Wall Street. Want to go over a couple stocks that I'm watching this morning and just a quick market update. You can see after this kind of big run up from the election, we're starting to get into a nice breakout spot. And so the market itself is a little bit extended, as we can see here. We've ran up pretty hardcore and we're right back at this resistance spot. But the market's not showing really any signs of slowing down either. Sometimes you can get really overbought and extended, but the sign of a really strong market can be that you're really bought and overextended and you're not getting the signs on smaller term time frames saying that, we're going to roll over. And you can see that from the intraday price action the last few days where, you know, you would get some dips in the market and they would get bought up really quickly. You'd get these minor dips and then they would just get supported. And that's a sign of a strong market. See, when I'm looking for a market that rolls over, what I'm doing is looking at smaller term time frames to look for clues and small bearish patterns on those time frames that would lead to larger breakdowns on the bigger time frame as the things that start small show up on the bigger one. And so you're not seeing that right now. And so it looks like pretty much, even though we're a little bit overbought, it's a all systems is a go type of atmosphere, as there's still a lot of stocks on bottoms and stuff that could run. So I've made my watch list in a couple different ways, which I do every single day. My watch list is always, a pretty strong. This is my TC 2000 where have my I have my watch list. But some of the stocks that I'm watching here, I'm looking for a lot of stocks right now with bottoming patterns because I don't want to chase anything up. It's like you're seeing a lot of stocks right now that like have broke out and have been up like 5, 6 days in a row, like some biotech stocks or a lot of construction stocks. And if the market got weak, those would be the stocks that I would short. But if the market stays strong, then I'm looking to pick off some of these stocks that are on dead bottoms here, like this ACIA, where you could see like this gap filled, and it used to be a $130 stock before the market got a little bit weak, and we're running right into this bottoming pattern where if we start ripping over this 20 SMA, we may get some nice moves in. And yesterday had a huge day, 11%, and those are the type of moves that usually signify some type of continuation. This NTNX is an IPO stock that really after the IPO just had this huge drift down, and we've remounted our 20 SMA and now we're starting to break out and consolidate over it, and I think this one's got some extra run in it. This Twilio is another stock here that has a similar look to ACIA where it was at 72 bucks and it's come all the way back down and built itself a nice base here, and I suspect that we can have potential upside in something like this. As yesterday we had a big day of 10%, but usually stocks run in 3 to 5 days, and so we could see potentially, if the market stays strong, maybe a run to $50 over the next few days. Now, if the market gets weak, where I need to add in some shorts, then what I'll be doing is looking at U.S. Steel, which is pretty much at its old highs for a two-tapper, like a double top type formation. This TPC is another stock that's really, really extended, coming from 18 to 30. We had a reversal candle or like a hammer candle yesterday, which can signify some continuing downside. And then there's a lot of biotechs like Halo, Blue, that have already doubled in the last 5, 6 days. You can see they're really overbought. Stochastics at 96 on something like that. I think like that can be a nice stock to have a reversal on, as we're essentially filling this gap here and we're coming back into resistance. But the main thing is it would be just something that's overextended, overbought. Typically, when stocks run for 6, 7, 8 days, that can signify that some weakness is on its way. So, guys, let me know if you have any questions. Leave some comments on the YouTube, and I'll make sure to answer them accordingly. Take care. Oh, and by the way, we do have our boot camp starting on November 22nd. We have a great class coming up. It's a live class, as you guys know I do. We still have spots open, so feel free to email me at canal@bullsonwallstreet.com or just hit me up on the YouTube and I'll have somebody reach out to you. Take care.